Everybody, figure I might as well record this failure. It's going to probably happen. What I have is this 36 gauge initial clapton I did, and if you can look right about here, it bunched up. So I figured instead of trying to make a regular alien out of it, because it's going to fail halfway through, so I'm going to try to show you how I make mohawk aliens. Hopefully I might be able to get at least one usable coil. I guess we'll see, but it's going to have a vape first. I'm vaping on this strawberry from Angry Brothers. Really good to me. It's like almost like a candy strawberry. And what I'm vaping on is some 3x26 NI-80 36 gauge aliens. 0.1 build. But after I take a vape, then I'll show you what I do. So since this was initially wound on a piece of 26 gauge, what I'm going to do is use 3 cores of 26 gauge. This is Canthal, but I'm going to do the cores in nichrome 80. So seems to ramp up a little bit quicker. So I'm going to get out 3 pieces of 26 gauge. And the method I use is I just cut 3 equal lengths. A little long, do a little shorter. Oh, look out. So in order to straighten these, instead of putting them all in the drill, I just like to take them between 2 pliers and stretch the wire out so it falls flat. Alright, so we got our 3 quarters. Just going to cut them all even here and put them into the drill chuck. Now the difference with these versus regular aliens is you actually want the quarters to bunch up, kind of like in a triangular shape, and you only stretch the decored clapton about 2/3 of the way. Almost looks like a little wave, like a triangle almost. Squirming Coils did a video here on YouTube, and that's where I learned it from. So basically I just put them in the chuck. Don't worry if they're parallel or not. And what I'm going to do is snip my ends off and insert them around my spin LT. If you don't have one of them, I suggest you get one. They're really smooth, really nice. So I basically just started through this little fish thing here. Now bend them over and hold tension here on the drill. And I just wrap them around the cores a couple times. And then I bleed because I always stick myself. But anyway, what I'm going to do is take a regular piece of 36 gauge here, and I'm just going to wrap them tightly around these cores in order to draw them into that triangle shape, collapsing on each other. Now, since I'm going to be wrapping my alien clockwise, I'm just going to do this counterclockwise, that way so tension doesn't come loose, just in case there's a chance. What I'm going to do is pull really tight here and get those cores to collapse on each other, kind of like a triangular shape, as we said. So what I'm going to do is take a vape. So now I have to stretch this alien wire. And in order to do that, I'm just going to do kind of like I traditionally do. Wrap them around these 90s. And then I'll go off camera and stretch it now. The important part is you don't stretch it anywhere near as much as a regular alien. So I'm probably going to understretch and see how it bunches up. See right here in the middle where I fucked up on the clapton. We'll see how that works out. You gotta lead it a little bit more forward than you do a regular alien, because they're all bunched up. You need more room. If you actually pull on the wire too much, you'll actually turn it into a regular alien. But with the cords collapsed, it won't look right. When you come to that fucked up part in the wire, you'll see it come right about there. Ooh. Looks like I might have got enough here for one coil. This is a little twisted, but we'll see if we can get 2 coils out of it. So, you don't want to try to untwist the mohawk aliens. What you need to do when you cut it off is take your pliers and squish down on these ends. Otherwise, that mohawk alien portion will want to just jump right off of the cores, as you see here. A little bit there. I'll make sure I squeeze that. So hopefully it prevents it from sliding off some. But as you see here, this is what you get. See if I can change this view a little bit. Alright. Set that aside for now. Looks like we might have enough for 2 coils. Anyway, the way I do this, or I've seen Squirman Coils does it, is he'll actually take, I'm just going to do a 2.5 millimeter screwdriver, and what he does is he actually wraps it on the opposite side that I'm used to, so it'll be on this side, and you just grab this with the pliers and you'll turn your wrist as you're wrapping it, and it should take these twists out of it. Guess we'll see how it works out. I haven't done this in a while, so hopefully, it'll work out. It's a little spaced, but I'll just run it staged with a piece of nichrome or stainless steel. So there we have a couple wraps. They look a little jacked up on the one side, but it's definitely vapable. It's just whether or not you want it to be purdy or not. But anyway, see what we can do with the other one. I'm going to show you a different way. I'm going to try a different way wrapping this one. I'm going to use my old trusty vise here. Take this, lay it on top, grab the end with pliers. I'm going to get this over a little bit further so it doesn't hit my vise when I go to do the first wrap. Maybe I'll get a clean one, we'll see. This fucking thing. Yeah, I don't like that last wrap. It looked like shit. But so I can bend my 90 in the lead. I just bend it over. So you got some fugly ass mohawks. I'm going to pause this and see if I can get a macro shot of how shitty my work is this time around, but like I said, I'm just going to try to be more active on YouTube, so if it shows my failures, it shows my failures, you know. I'm only human, so. No different from you guys. I just spend more time or less time than some people playing with wire. Hold on.